Good morning, Mars Magnet Center. My name is Miguel. Today is Tuesday, March 24th. Today is an A-Day, so make sure you follow your A-Day schedule. The mission of our and Mars Magnet Center is to provide innovative and attractive interdisciplinary curriculum and instruction. Mars Magnet, where your future begins, and don't forget it.
Good morning, Mars students and staff. Mr. Dunn, your principal, here again. I just wanted to touch base with you now that we've got 1 week done. I think last week we talked about 10 weeks left. We can take one finger down. We have 9 weeks left to the end of the year. I wanted to thank you for the follow-up with the expectations. We did see an improvement in students getting to class. We saw a great improvement in people getting to where they needed to be after school. It's really helped make things run smoothly and make sure that everybody's safe and accounted for. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's coming up. We know the NISA tests are going to be starting here after this week. We are sure anxious to get ready to take those tests, and I just didn't know if everybody was quite aware, but I want to explain a little bit about the NISA tests. The NISA tests are taken by every student 3rd through 8th grade and juniors, 11th grade, in the areas of math, reading, and science. So it's every student in the state of Nebraska takes those tests. You may remember you get a report in the fall that states how you did. It compares how you did to the other students in the state. Remember, these tests are just tests of things that you've been learning all year. So it's going to be real important at this point in time that you know where you're at, you kind of know what your goals are. We've been doing acuity throughout the year, so you kind of have an idea of where you're at. You should have some goals set on those. If you're not familiar with what your goals are or what your acuity is at this point in time, be sure to ask your teacher, but you should have a number. You should be able to know what your number is. Some things that we can do going forward from here, if you're still a little bit unfamiliar with some of the things that you might need to know or need to study up on, there's a lot of different things we can do. You know, we can start by asking your teacher, okay, what is it that I need to work on? What can I do extra? What can I do just to make sure I'm the most ready to go before these tests starts? You can ask a parent or a family member. You know, go to someone at home that you think might be able to help you with some of the areas you might be struggling with. And lastly, and many of us probably forget about this, ask a friend. I'm sure you have a lot of friends who maybe they understand an area in math or reading or science a little bit better than you do. Sometimes we learn best through our friends, so don't be afraid to ask someone you know, for a little bit of help in some of those areas. So I just want to kind of share those things with you. Some other things that we can do too, and these are things you should be doing all year, is make sure you're eating well, you're getting enough sleep, and you're maintaining those study habits. I know sometimes it's easy when the weather is nice to want to be outside and enjoy the weather, or maybe want to stay up and play a video game or watch a movie, or maybe we're online with somebody chatting with our phones. But make sure you designate some time at night to do a little bit of studying. Make sure you're catching up on things you may have not been able to review since the beginning of the year, because those tests are going to cover stuff from the whole year. So you want to make sure that you're ready to go. We know it's a very important time, it's an exciting time, but we want to wish you the best. And again, remember those little things like getting to class on time, not being tardy, listening to teachers' directions. Those are all real important things, especially at this point in time of the year, when we want to be ready to do our best when it comes time to take those tests. So have a great week. 9 weeks left. We're almost there.
The lunch today is a choice between grilled southwestern chicken patty on a bun and Italian meatball sub. The sandwich today is a some butter and jelly sandwich. There will also be available sweet potato puffs. The chef's salad today is diced egg and mozzarella cheese on lettuce and spinach mix. It comes with a breadstick. The vocabulary word of today is appall. One definition of appall: to overcome a shock with horror. A sentence using appall is: the teacher was appalled at how many students didn't turn in their homework. I'm glad you were able to join me for the Mars Magnet Center daily announcements. Now let's get ready for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. We are the Omaha South High JRTC. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Prometo fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación ante Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Thank you. You may be seated. Have a good day.